Hi guys, so last night I saw The Fault in Our Stars movie and I kind of just wanted to talk about this. Just forewarning, this has spoilers of it for both the movie and the book, kind of the same thing. So if you've seen them or you just don't care, continue watching. If not, I'd say go now or be prepared to be spoiled. So go. Time's ticking. So before we got there, we actually bought the tickets. My dad actually took me. He came home on Friday and he was like, "Hey, do you want to see the Fault in Our Stars movie?" And I'm like, "Yes, thank you. You're great." Because I thought this was gonna be Frozen all over again. No one was gonna go see me because no one wants to go see it. I don't know why, but my dad was nice enough to be like, "Yeah, I'll take you. Let's go." And so we got there and the line was out the door. So I'm like, "I told you we should have bought those tickets ahead of time." So good thing we did. Because he's like, "We don't need to do that." And I'm like, "Yeah, we do." So luckily we did do that. We got our tickets. And after a really long line, and then the concession stand line was just as long, if not longer. And just a bunch of teen girls. And I'm like, this is fangirls, because I have never been the one to like go to like things that come out the weekend of. I've been usually been like wanting to wait, but I wanted to see this movie so bad that I didn't want to wait. So luckily that happened. I'd never had like this audience was the entire theater, which I think holds like 300 people, was completely full. Like they were doing like the squish method, you know, like people that like on the outsides, like they're squishing people in. So it was packed full, and I'm like, okay, this is gonna be a fun experience. There's a lot of Fault in Our Stars shirts, and this is gonna be fun, and we're gonna do it. Now my dad's a tall guy, so he's like, I think like 6'5" ish, and really tall torso too. Same with legs, obviously to make yourself tall. So the lady behind us, which was a teenage girl, probably like 13, asked us if we would switch places with each other so she could see better. So we did that, and then she ended up kicking me in the entire movies, which I just wanted to. I don't think I've ever experienced that amount of fangirling before. Like, literally the second they showed Ansel Elgort, they started cheering, like, and then like laughing, like when he like did those close-ups. I really enjoyed the movie. I would have enjoyed it a lot more if it wasn't a big audience, because it was just weird. And like during the sex scene, the girl next to me was literally whispering, "Incest, incest." And I'm like, oh my god, way to ruin the moment. Just because they played brother and sister on the Divergent movie, you can shove it. And this girl, she was like, she said the word or phrase, "the feels," like 42 times. 42 times. And I'm like, I can understand her saying like once or just like whispering, but no, she was like, "the feels." But I like how they started the movie too, because they kept some parts very true, but in ways they made it better. Like the airplane scene. Oh my god, I loved that scene. My dad loved it too. And my dad did not want to see this movie. I'm telling you this right now. He did it out of the kindness of his heart to take me. And he actually ended up enjoying it. So yeah, and like she is, but I'm not. That just made my dad die laughing. And it was great to see him laugh too and enjoy the movie. There was a lot of crying. The girl next to me and everyone had a tissue box. Everyone. And like they cried from like Amsterdam to the end. And I don't know if this was anyone else's experience, but like they wailed. Like it was not silent crying. They just like, what? I realize I'm not talking a lot about the movie, which I probably should be, but it's just in milkshakes on my lap, by the way. I felt the movie was done well. I liked the actors. I felt like everyone did well, and like there was nothing I really had to complain about. I thought the eulogy was going to get me a lot more than I thought it actually did. I think it was because they changed some of the words, and obviously they adapted it to be in real life as opposed to a book. So I think that's kind of was my saving grace for not bawling my eyes out at that. But yeah, I did have a few tears shedding. Overall, it was a really funny movie. It was heartfelt too. Like, it made people laugh. It made my dad laugh, and that takes like hard things to do. So overall, obviously, if you're at this point, you've already seen the movie or read the book or something, I would recommend it. Like I said, it did have a little bit of problems problem, but I think a lot of it with me was personally the audience that I was viewing it with, just because I didn't feel what they were expressing, I guess is what I'm trying to say, and it kind of not annoyed me, but irked me. That's kind of a better phrasing for that. But yeah, I think all the actors did a great job. I loved how Peter Van Houten was portrayed. I loved the Anne Frank. Oh my god. Did anyone else like start clapping when everyone else started clapping in the Anne Frank house? But I mean, I didn't, but I'm not that like vocal of a person, like woo, or like, you know what I mean, just like loud when I watch movies. So I don't know. That's my thoughts on it. If you wanted to know, so obviously you did if you watched all this. Don't forget to add me as a friend on Goodreads and follow me on Twitter and Instagram. They're all linked down below. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.